Both of these shoes are probably highly slept on, but that's okay. I still want to talk about them. Today we're looking at the Chinese New Year Air Jordan 1 and the Air Jordan 11 in the Year of the Snake colorway. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know by now, my name is DJ, and this is the DNA Show. Now before we get to unboxing these two shoes and going over all the styles, cuts, and materials, you know we got to talk about the history first. Back in 1985, we originally saw the Air Jordan 1, and there were also a couple low top versions that hit the streets during that time as well. Since then, there have been a ton of different colors and iterations over the years, and when it comes to the ones in particular, and a shoe that really stands out is back in 2021 when they released 8,500 pairs of the Chinese New Year Air Jordan 1s in the black and red colorway. This kicked off a lot of hype around one lows in particular, and since then the price has continued to rise, and now they go for over $1,000 in my size. And from that point on, at the beginning of every year, we see a new Air Jordan 1 hit the street with the theme of the animal that it is representing that year. Like in 2022 when we saw the Year of the Tiger, 2023 with the Year of the Rabbits, which was a lot of people's favorites, and then last year in 2024, which some people did and didn't like. That was kind of up to you to decide. I definitely saw a lot of pairs at outlets. And now in 2025 with the Year of the Snake, which I think honestly is a very slept on shoe. Now when it comes to the Air Jordan 11, this is something that we haven't seen too often with this in particular, but Jordan Brand has been expanding their pack each year, introducing other models as well. So this year we got the Air Jordan 11 low as well with other models. And as you guys can see, there's definitely some similarities and differences between the two shoes, which I will be going over in today's video. So let's go ahead and unbox these things and see what they look like in hand. Starting with the Air Jordan 11, you're gonna have this all over iridescent box. You have your white Jumpman in the center, and then on the label it reads Air Jordan 11 Retro CNY Black Summit White, size 13, just for me. And lifting open the lid right here, you're gonna have your all over white paper, but this time you're gonna have your snake-like print all throughout the paper, kind of embossed and stamped into the paper. And then peeling that back, you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe. Now I didn't see any type of special card or envelope or anything like that inside of the box. Sometimes we see that, sometimes we don't, but besides that, we did get a special hang tag right here. But overall, this is a sneaker, and as I look at it and when I saw it online, I think these are honestly just a little bit better in person than I expected compared to the photos that I saw online. So looking at the outsole, it's going to be covered in a semi-translucent iridescent Air Jordan 11 bottom, and on the front and the back end of the pods, it's not actually white. It looks more of a very soft blue. And then here in the carbon fiber area, just based off of the lighting, it kind of looks red, it kind of looks black depending on the angle, but you can definitely clearly see the black carbon fiber here around the inside of the foot. Now going up to the midsole, classic to the Air Jordan 11, you're gonna have that all white Phylon material, and then on the upper, instead of having a patent leather, it's gonna be more of a ballistic mesh all throughout this area. And then behind that, you're gonna have this different kind of print that kind of shines throughout different lighting as well, giving you a bunch of different iridescent colors, and then a black stitch connecting the material to the upper. Now when it comes to the top end of the shoe, you're gonna have this in a, I would say, set of two different types of leathers. You're gonna have more of a tumbled white leather with a more of a creamy vibe, and then a white leather here on the side panel pieces, and that's gonna be a little bit more pure white, and it's gonna have a smoother leather which also matches the same leather here on the tongue. And then another dope patch, instead of having that mesh stitched on here with the different coloring, they blended it all in right here with a premium white leather and the Jordan branding inside of that. Now these come standard with your classic Air Jordan 11 laces. Always love that hit. And then on the top end of the tongue, smooth white leather, and on the back end of the tongue right here, again classic to the Air Jordan 11, you can see the square patch. It says quality basketball products inspired by the greatest player ever, and then you have that same light blue Jumpman with the lines on the left and the right side of the patch. Now continuing on with that coloring, you're gonna have all white on the inside of the collar, and then that light blue on the sock liner, and then your Jordan 23 hit here on the insole compared to your Jumpman. And then when it comes to the actual insoles, this is going to be a dream cell material. So typically, for the most times, just to kind of identify which one is which, the polyurethane insoles are typically white and the dream cells are black, if that kind of helps. And then the cheaper ones that you guys see that are really the worst out of all of them, those ones are that light blue color. Now going to the back end of the shoe, this has always been a funny thing to me because they still decided to put the Jumpman and the 23 on the back end. Typically you have it on the heel right here in a big Jumpman, but they can't do that. Now like I was talking about earlier, when it comes to the patch, this is going to be something that you see on every single one of the Jordans that released from this pack, whether it was the 1s, the 11s, or the Tatums, or you name it, they all had the same thing. So it's the black snakeskin patch here, and on the front you have this silver Jumpman. On the back it's going to be all smooth, no branding, and then you have 6 clear beads, 3 on each side. So that's kind of a quick look at the shoe, giving you guys the different details. Now let's go ahead and look at the 1s, and then we'll kind of compare them side by side, and then also see what you guys think on which one is better. Yo, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, I just wanted to say we're getting really close to 400,000 subscribers. So if you're watching now or see my videos from the past and haven't subscribed yet, please do. We're going to be doing a big giveaway at 400k subs. Let's get back to the video. Now looking at this box, you can see that it still has that same iridescent look, but the lines actually kind of go horizontally or vertically depending on how you want to look at it. Now looking at the size tag, it reads Air Jordan 11 Retro Low OG CNY, Summit White, size 13, just for me. Now taking off the lid of the box right here, you're gonna have that same exact paper like you saw in the Air Jordan 11s, and peeling that back, you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe. Now on the same thing with these, I didn't see a special envelope or retro card or anything like that, but again, you also have that same hang tag here on the shoe. Now looking at the bottom of these, you're gonna have that translucent outsole, but the color is a little bit different, and then it also doesn't have that iridescent look to it, with more of that white finish or creamy finish behind it. Going up to the midsoles, you're gonna have an all over sail midsole with the sail stitch, and then on the upper, you're gonna have more of a pure white leather, I would say, I guess more of a blue undertone to it, and then you have that gray leather here on the back end and the front end, kind of similar to your Chicago color blocking. Now some people may or may not say it, but as soon as I saw these, I was like, these kind of look like the Dior's. Now besides that, one hit that I really love on this shoe is gonna be the jewel Air Jordan Wings logo with the iridescent here on the back end. Oh my gosh, this is so clean. And then on the side panel of the foot right here, you have that Nike swoosh. Now this is gonna be like the same material like we saw on the upper on the Air Jordan 11. Now these come standard with more of a mint colored lacing system, and then throughout the top of the tongue, you're gonna have a same kind of like that ballistic mesh throughout the top, except for it's gonna be in a different color, more in that light blue, which we didn't see on the Air Jordan 11. Also on the tongue, you're gonna have an all black patch with a black Nike Air, and then on the collar of the shoe is gonna be covered in that light gray material, and the sock liner looks exactly the same as the Air Jordan 11s, and the same thing here with the Dream Cell insole. So overall, I think this is a very great shoe, affordable, still able to get for retail, and honestly you might be able to catch these on sale for under retail, and I think will be a great shoe for right now or even in the summertime as well. So after looking at these two shoes, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Which one do you prefer? Do you not like either one at all? Have you changed your mind and said, hey, you know what, those are actually a little bit better than I thought? I would love to hear what you guys think down below. Now I also posted some polls on Instagram to see if people thought the shoe was fire or trash, so let's go over the results real quick. When it comes to the Air Jordan 1s, we have 58% of the people saying fire and 42% of the people saying trash. Clearly more people like it than not, but at the same time, definitely a lot of people on the fence. And I'm sure once they see this shoe in hand, they'll be able to decide more. Now when it comes to the 11s, honestly, these results kind of shocked me a little bit. I thought people wouldn't like them, but I didn't think they wouldn't like them that much. 39% of the people said fire and 61% of the people said trash. I was thinking kind of more of like a 50-50, you know what I'm saying? Like a 52-48 type situation. Like maybe people didn't like them, but you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit closer, but again, I don't know. This is just what the people say. So clearly that means when I put the two shoes side by side, we know who the winner was. 72% of the people chose the Air Jordan 1 and 28% of the people chose the Air Jordan 11s. Let me know what you guys think about the poll results and how you would rank them down below in the comment section. So that's a quick look at the Chinese New Year Air Jordan 1s and 11s. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and again, we're really close to 400k, so help me get there. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in another one.
I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make what I'ma wear today. I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make what I'ma wear today. I was made for it, it's in the DNA.